that this is working. I imagine that it is. But give it a couple seconds to see if it is working. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Because it lagged for a sec. Hold on. All right. I believe that it is working. And I believe that we're here for the 2025 WWE Elimination Chamber Predictions. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The Royal Rumble was not that long ago. It was actually this month. It has been about a month or so since we've provided some premium live event predictions. It's also been a while since we've played some Fall Guys on the channel, so we're gonna play some Fall Guys, talk about the Elimination Chamber this weekend. Not a lot of matches, but a lot of other things to discuss. So let's just get right into it. I will say, Fall Guys. I would like to see the WWE skins return to the shop. That way I could buy another one and not constantly use this Undertaker skin to when I'm talking about wrestling related things. That being said, though, I'm very stingy, so I don't even know if they're ever to come back into the item shop if I would buy it or not. But time will tell in that aspect. That doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. What matters is talking about the Elimination Chamber. As of right now, we have 4 matches and a big question to be answered. A big segment to take place, which I'll probably talk about it last. The first of these 4 matches to discuss is a tag team match between Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. Team TS. I'm going to go with picking up the victory. And this is always nice to see Trish Stratus. And it's also nice to see Trish Stratus competing. Because she's, they say that you still got a chance. I'm not going to say I hate those chants, but I don't really participate in those chants. But I do remain in that side and talking about that. Now, probably the match I'm looking forward to the most. Probably the match of the night. In an unsanctioned match, we got Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn. They've battled for decades now. And this time around, they're battling in Canada. I don't know if they've done that while being in the WWE. Probably should have fact checked. I know for certain in a Ring of Honor event, they battled in Canada at Death Before Dishonor in 2010. But it's another chapter in the Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn saga. It's been building up for a while because Sami's realignment with the Bloodline really pissed Kevin Owens off. And Kevin Owens had to wait till he was out of the WWE title picture to take care of the, in quotation, Sami Zayn problem. As I'm not eliminated. Surprise. That being said, I don't really know who is going to win this match. I think I'm going to go with Kevin Owens. He needs a victory. I'm still upset that he did not walk out of the Royal Rumble or his numerous WWE title matches as WWE champion. I will admit that there may be a surprise return and someone else that Kevin Owens has taken out in the past that returns here and takes him out here. I anticipate that happening, but for the sake of it and rooting-wise, I'm going to root for Kevin Owens to win, leaving us with 2 Elimination Chamber matches to talk about. And I will say the good thing about these matches, I don't know who the hell's going to win. I always like the wrestling matches where you don't. It's very much. I was about to compare it to MMA, but that's it both correlates. I like the matches where you don't know what the hell is going to happen or who the hell is going to win those. And with these 2 matches, I can't really tell you. And there's a lot on the line because you got 2 title opportunities at WrestleMania at stake here. So, for the women's championship side, we have Liv Morgan versus Bianca Belair versus Alexa Bliss versus Bayley versus Roxanne Perez versus Naomi. Now, what is also tricky about this is we don't even know who the hell the women's world champion is going to be at WrestleMania because we still have this Rhea Ripley Io Sky match taking place, which even then, I don't know who's going to win that. I would imagine that Rhea probably wins because she just reclaimed the title not that long ago and has not really done much with it, even though I would love if Io Sky became champion once again. But even then, I don't know who the hell's going to win that match. Back to this chamber. I will say, I like Liv Morgan. I don't want her winning this. She was been in the title picture all damn year. Don't need to see that continue. And now she's one half of the women's tag team champions. What about the women's tag team titles? I think the popular choice would be Bianca Belair. I think if I had to make a prediction, I would probably go with Bianca Belair winning. And I think that is the choice that I'm going to make. And I do think Bianca and Rhea is a massive match to have, especially at WrestleMania. So I think that's the side I can see happening. So I'm going to pick Bianca Belair to win this. Also, kind of correlates with her literally just losing the women's tag team championships now that she can focus on the singles gold once more. And it's been a minute since she's been, like, almost all of the past year, she's been focusing on the women's tag team title. So it's time to get her back in the singles women's title scene. And like I said, that'd be a massive match with her and Rhea, or her and Io always have good matches as well. So I think I'm going to go with Bianca to win this. Now, I will say, I imagine Jade Cargill will come back at some point soon. I imagine that Jade and Bianca will have a match because, you know, Jade never lost her side of the tag team titles while Bianca technically did. If and when that happens, I don't know when the hell that happens. And it could be a bit of a shock and see it start to build up here. But I'm going to still go with Bianca winning. I've already got it roped in pin. Now we go to the men's Elimination Chamber match. Star-studded. We got the non-star of the match, Logan Paul. We got former world champion Damian Priest. We got former world champion Drew McIntyre. Former world champion Seth Rollins. Former world champion CM Punk. And former 16-time world champion John Cena. Process of elimination. The first two names that I said, I don't see winning this. I don't see Logan Paul winning this, and I don't see Damian Priest winning this. I'm going to very much hope that they don't. Leaving us with the other four. And we're going to continue to use process of elimination. I love Seth Rollins. I don't have a problem with Seth Rollins. But I don't know what they would have to do to interest me in seeing Seth Rollins versus Cody Rhodes again. They had a great trilogy in 2022 with Seth picking up an astonishing 0 victories. I just don't know what they would need to do for me to want to see that match again. I personally also really wouldn't want to see that match at WrestleMania right now, especially with you got 3 other great contenders lined up. So I'm going to take Seth out of this race. Also, I imagine that when Roman Reigns comes back, his focus is going to be on Seth Rollins. And I think it rightfully should be. They got unfinished business. They will continue to always have unfinished business. But that Royal Rumble 2022 match, a lot of people will talk about it and bring it up like, oh, that was a cool moment. That was a terrible finish. And again, like I said, it left unfinished business. So I imagine when Roman comes back, he's going to be going after Seth. So he doesn't need to be in the title picture here. Now leaves us with 3 contenders. Drew McIntyre. I almost called him a 2-time world champion last year, but he only won it once. What am I thinking of the other time? I'm thinking of when he won the Money in the Bank. Don't get me started on that. I was not that happy with that. As much as I'd like to see Drew and Cody take place, I don't see it happening here. I could be wrong. And also, he did just win the chamber match last year. Very rarely do we... I'm about to, like, off the top of my mind, I know of at least one. But very rarely do we see back-to-back Elimination Chamber winners, and especially back-to-back winning and competing at WrestleMania. So I'm gonna, for that sake, I'm taking Drew out of the race. That leaves us with the 2 big stars of the match. CM Punk and John Cena, as I'm trying to worry about this. Got 2 people left here. It's process of elimination. No way. Bumped me, you butthole, and then lost. I don't even know who won. It was not even the person that. I don't. What is that? The skin that just eliminated me? It's the person that bumped me. It did not win. I don't know. This is the issue. CM Punk and Cody Rhodes is a massive match. Cody Rhodes and John Cena is a way more massive match, and obviously you should have those matches take place at WrestleMania. But personally, I want Punk to have his WrestleMania main event. Should have happened years ago, should have happened last year. I want it to happen this year. And a lot of things have kind of gotten in the way of that. And I personally want CM Punk to get his WrestleMania main event. With John Cena and Cody Rhodes, like I said, that's a massive match. I'm picking CM Punk to win because I want him to have his Mania main event. Where with John Cena, he can win his 17th World Championship anytime this year. And they need to start taking more advantage of this John Cena farewell tour and making a way bigger deal out of it and promoting big shows. This is John Cena's last time doing this and whatnot. That being said, like the issue and question I ponder is, I don't know what the hell Cena does at Mania then. If he's not winning this, I don't know what he does. But that's the cool part that you can start speculating. Like, what can Cena do? I don't want him facing Logan Paul. I think that's probably the route they're going to go. I do cry a little bit with that, but I don't want to see that. But they got a lot of good-ass wrestlers on this roster that Cena can face at Mania. You haven't faced Drew McIntyre, you know. There's a lot of things there. But I want Punk to get his Mania main event. I'm picking Punk to get his Mania main event. Now, the big question on this event, the big shocker for this event is that The Rock will be appearing, and we had this weird segment on SmackDown in which he wants Cody Rhodes to join him. Now, I think the men's elimination chamber match kind of plays a factor into this. It's definitely going to be interesting if this is the last segment of the show because, you know, the last time The Rock was on a premium live event, he, you know, screwed Punk out of his main event and had to have the show about him, but that's a story for a different day or in the past. Let's leave it that way. I don't see Cody joining The Rock. Cody's been champion all damn year, and the reason I feel that he hasn't lost it is because they want him to. We took and built up him finishing this story, making a big deal out of this, and be a champion. They're going to try to milk as much out of it as they can. And the only part that bothers me is I would rather see Kevin Owens be world champion, but I understand. I don't personally see Cody joining The Rock. Now, very rarely do I tweet my wrestling fantasy bookings because wrestling Twitter / wrestling X / wrestling social media, but mainly on Twitter, it's just a different world where people just feel they have to get their opinions out. And most of the time, they're asshole related, where that kind of came out wrong. They are assholes about it. Let's put it that way. Here's what I would do. Here's what I would suggest. Cody declines The Rock. We don't know when the hell The Rock's going to appear again. I've been saying it for the past year plus. You can't trust The Rock. You don't know what he's thinking or when the hell he's going to do. You can't trust The Rock. I'm standing by saying that. And again, we don't know if The Rock's going to appear at WrestleMania or not. And a lot of people are trying to make it as, oh, The Rock's going to enter the Elimination Chamber and face Cody at Mania this year. He's going to face. I just realistically don't see that happening. If it does, I would be pissed about it. I really would be pissed about it. The Rock being in an Elimination Chamber match does kind of make me laugh a little bit. But we got a couple of days before that's a possibility. I think The Rock's going to go with Cody and be like, okay, I respect your decision. And it's going to linger in the back of Cody's mind of, did I or did I not make the right decision? When the hell is this man going to appear again to cost me? But for the sake of Mania and this month-long process of building up Mania, we got to worry about Cody Rhodes and CM Punk. And CM Punk's getting his Mania main event, and the bonus, the cherry on top, he could potentially get back his WWE Championship. And he is willing to do anything and everything to do it. And he uses Paul Heyman. He uses this favor, which I don't know when the hell this favor is going to come about and when it's going to be used. But he uses this favor to help him win in this Mania main event. And the person that also allows him to do it is The Rock. Because I don't really see a Rock CM Punk partnership happening. But I do see CM Punk going the route of being a bad guy, being like he was in his last WWE title reign that lasted for 434 days. I personally would suggest he get a haircut, but to build on bringing back the nostalgia of that 2013 title, or in 2012, beginning 2013 title run. We're going to leave The Rock beating him for that title and then beat him again at Elimination Chamber out of that discussion. But I want CM Punk to walk out of WrestleMania as the WWE champion and aligned once again with Paul Heyman. And what makes it spicier, and this was my suggestion, this was what I was talking about, what I tweeted. We get Punk and Cody. Rock costs Cody. Heyman's involved as well. Punk is a heel. We get Roman versus Seth at Mania. Roman gets his revenge on Seth for eliminating him at the Rumble and attacking him after the Rumble match and whatnot. And what makes it more interesting is if Paul Heyman's not like aligned with Roman, so he's like thinking in the back of my mind, like, where the hell's Heyman? And Heyman comes out to help Punk, and that's the favor and all that. Now here's where we're cooking. Cena, Punk. I would suggest it happen at Money in the Bank this year, but time will tell with that. Later in the year, we get John Cena versus CM Punk once again. This time around, it's for the WWE Championship again, and CM Punk's the champion, and John Cena beats him to get that 17th title win. And like I said, I would suggest it be at Money in the Bank because their legendary best match was at Money in the Bank in 2011, and Cena gets that 17th title win. You could have that happen at any time this year, but Punk and Cena definitely is a match that should happen this year. Then later on in the year, in Cena's last match, he's defending the WWE title, and he goes against Cody Rhodes. Because I'm suggesting 3 names for Cena's last opponent. CM Punk's one of them, but I could see it happening before then. Randy Orton is one of them, but I could see that match happen again. If we're not doing Cody and Cena at Mania this year, which, again, there's still a high possibility chance that is the match that we're going to get. That Cody and Cena should be Cena's last match, passing of the torch. Cody gets the WWE title back, and then The Rock comes back to set up this Cody-Rock match. You could get Roman involved, and he could help Cody, or he could help The Rock, and Roman gets back in the title picture. I don't know if people really want that just yet, but this fantasy booking that I've suggested is 10-ish months away, so time will tell then. I've just been thinking an extreme lot about it. Y'all know I overthink about everything, but the main goal that I have, there's actually 2. Getting Punk, his Mania main event, I would prefer it being a one-on-one match. I don't want this triple threat where it's him, Cody, and The Rock for the WWE title. I don't want this triple threat where it's him versus Seth versus Roman. I actually don't really like that. He ain't Dean Ambrose. He wasn't the 3rd member of the Shield. He technically helped them and whatnot, but he wasn't the Shield. We don't need that. I want Punk. I want that Mania main event. That's what I want. I would also like Cena to get that 7th title win. So if Punk ain't winning, I could at least be okay with that. But we got a lot of time to tell before any of it happens. So hopefully, if you're watching the Elimination Chamber, you enjoy the event and enjoy your weekend. I do appreciate y'all all for watching this as you've been staring at The Undertaker for the past 5 minutes because I don't think I could concentrate on the game and getting all this off my chest. So I do apologize for this ending and whatnot. But I appreciate your attention span for the past however many minutes we've been filming. 20 minutes now. Damn. So I do appreciate y'all. Hopefully you liked the video. You can leave a comment if you want to. And I'll see you in the next one because I'm out for now. Goodbye. Stay safe.